So hi everyone. This is to my project I'm going to present, which is the name is called Yawning Pillow, and I say it is a lifesaver for late night sleepers. And yeah, and a little bit background about the project. It's just started with a simple question about why do so many people nowadays struggle with to fall asleep even when they know they are exaggerated. And so yeah, and a broader background is about in today's fast-paced world, like more and more people have turned into what we call a night owls, and they stayed up late for work, study, or just scrolling through their phones, kind of like sacrificing sleep without realizing the cost. And in China, for example, the 2025 China Sleep Health Report found that nearly half of adults born after 1990 go to bed after midnight, and about like 48% of all adults report sleep disturbances globally. The pattern is kind of similar. A Stanford study about shows about 75,000 adults in 2024 found that consistent late bedtimes are strongly linked to higher risk of mental health and also behavior disorders. So this isn't just a life lifestyle choice anymore. It's more about public. It's more can be considering about public health issues. And so it comes to a very simple insight, which is about why we just cannot fall asleep. Like even like according to sleep research, many late sleepers struggle to fall asleep even after lying down. The reasons often include stress, phone use, and a, and a call like revenge bedtime proci- pro procrastinations. If they receive a consistent and gentle cue at the moment they lie down, it might help them fall asleep faster and improve their overall sleep quality. And for for instance, like studies have shown that sleeping, that seeing or hearing someone young can make us young too. And this is called like contagious yawning, and it's linked empathy and relaxations. In pre-sleep settings, repeated yawns can act like a lullaby, ring kind of like reinforcing the body's readiness to sleep. So the hypothesis is like uh I think if a simple device can like automatically provide calm, non-introvert in intrusive cues like yawning sounds can like right when someone lies down, it might shorten the time they take to fall asleep and improve their sleep quality over time. So yes, so I want to turn yawning itself something deeply human and contagious into a bedtime signal. And I have I have two design iterations. So yeah, it is yawning pillow, and I think the inside the pillow I will embedded a pressure sensor, specifically a force sensitive resistor like under the stuffing where your head rests. And and then when it detects pressure, it can send a signal to a sound module, which plays a sequence of natural Yangling sounds stored on a micro SD card. And also there should be a small speaker embedded inside the pillow, so it's like quiet enough to be soothing, but clear enough to trigger a sense of calm. And so the first model, the first prototype, because as I which I showed during the midterm, cause I use a buzzer to instead of speaker because I don't have speaker at that time, and to mimic the sound. And for the second model, it's quite nearly to the final one. But the only difference is like for this version, I just use a like kind of small force sensor, but I decided to use an extra long pressure sensor to help to detect the pressure in more easier. And it come to this live demo. So yeah, so and for this version, because for the video, I shoot it by myself, and I just use my hand to show how it works, and it's basically about the pillow were activated as soon as the user lies down, and the once the pressure sensor detects pressure, and it will send like it will like makes like it will make the yamming sound like a little bit delay after like around 5 to 10 seconds, and it's just enough to confirm that the user is actually sitting in the system. So, and the yawning sounds will follow a kind of natural biological rhythm. So each yawn is played every, I will set up like, so each yawn will set up is played every 20 to 40 seconds, and the timing is randomized. So this mirrors the way which human naturally yawns when they are tired or relaxed. And also, the research shows that with the irregular or unpredictable intervals can make the contagious effect even stronger and more soothing. And the system also designed with a clear stopping point, which is the sounds will continue only for 10 to 20 minutes, which aligns with the human sleep onset window and the amount of time for most people need to naturally drift towards sleep. And also after this period, the the pillow automatically will shut off to ensuring it doesn't disturb the user once they begin to enter in the night sleep. In also, if the user gets up the pillow, it will cause the pillow will no longer senses the pressure, and the yawning sounds will stop immediately. And it is pretty much of my how my project works. And thank you guys for watching.